Pilot Peak is just up here. The weather's changing, and I sure hope it stays away. I don't want to see any lightning. Oh, getting there. Only 17 miles from the city of Ashland, the Cascade Siskiyou National Monument protects 114,000 acres of forest and grasslands at the junction of the Cascade Range and the Siskiyou Mountains in southwestern Oregon and northwestern California. The monument is managed by the Bureau of Land Management as part of the National Landscape Conservation System. It was established by presidential proclamation in 2000 and expanded in 2017. The Cascade Siskiyou National Monument is the first U.S. national monument set aside solely for the preservation of biodiversity. Please come join me as I explore the monument on foot, by motorcycle, and by car through a series of videos this year. If you'd like to learn more about the Cascade Siskiyou National Monument, I will place a link to a feature video in the description below. Today's adventure is a hike up to Little Pilot Peak. To get there, I take the Green Springs Highway, Highway 66, into the Cascade Siskiyou National Monument, then a series of dirt and gravel roads south to where it ends at the trailhead of the Pacific Crest Trail. A lot of the areas outside of Ashland, if you get on these back roads, have funky properties, and here's one here that's for sale. It's actually a for sale sign, and it's just an old cabin that's really not in great shape, and old beat up car there. And my friend Cloud's joining me today for this hike too, so we're kind of checking out the area. I think this is her first time up here, so should be great. Should be a good day. Deer in the road right ahead of us. I'm trying to go slow. He or she is just kind of prancing along. Looks like a yearling. It's probably not with its mom anymore, but it doesn't quite know what to do. There it goes. Up in the hills. Up in the safety zone. There's quite a few deer up here in this area. Hey there. Hey bud. What are you checking us out? Huh? We're checking you out too. Off it goes. Alright, right ahead of us, Cloud has pretty good eyes, and she sees this grouse. I'm not sure if it's a blue grouse or a rough grouse. Not sure if you can see it, but it's standing perfectly still right in front of us. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on, and it'll probably move. Yeah, see, there it is. It's just kind of, they don't like to fly unless they're forced to fly. And he's gonna walk up. There he goes. Interesting little flowers here. I'm not sure what they are, but they're kind of buried down below. These look like seeds. I guess they're part of this. This is a different plant in here. These are beautiful, hard.
This one.
Hard flowers of some kind. They're not soft.
Those are seeds.
And there's bumblebees, pollinators everywhere out here. We're hiking up the PCT, heading north on it from where we parked, and here we can see to the south, I believe that's Mount Shasta, covered in some snow and mostly in clouds. That's over 14,000 feet, and just a beautiful valley here too. And I think we're coming up to the top of Little Pilot Rock, which is kind of our destination, at least for our lunch break. A little butterfly right here. It can't be more than about 3/4 of an inch long, and he's not afraid of me at all. Look at that. Sitting right there, drying the wings out, getting some sunshine. Whoop, there he goes. But it's a beautiful area. Here's some shooting stars, and I'm not sure what these white flowers are, but they're all over. And just beautiful meadows up here on the crest of the Pacific Crest Trail. And we're not sure if that's Little Pilot Rock. It's a pile of rocks there, but whether it's the one we're looking for or go up a little higher up in here. I think we're gonna go up a little bit higher because we've got to backtrack to get to the car anyhow. So if we don't find Pilot Rock up here, Little Pilot Rock, I'm sorry, then we'll come back down and see if we can find it along the way. Cascade Siskiyou monument has just a lot of variation. That's why the monument's here, because of biodiversity. But we've seen a lot of trees like this that have been hammered by animals and woodpeckers and insects over the years. And just, wow, it's just beautiful. It's an old log with all these holes and homes in it. Well, we've gone past, I checked the map, and we've gone past Little Pilot, but here's a group of rocks here along the Pacific Crest Trail, and I think we'll stop here and have lunch. Looks like it might have a nice view. Well, we made it to this really beautiful lunch spot on a rock, and it's got a great view. I'm not sure if the camera's doing it justice, but a great view of the upper valley. We're looking at Immigrant Lake, kind of in the center of the picture. It's a reservoir. Grizzly Peak is off to the right, blocked a little bit by trees. And down in the valley off to the left is where I live, down in Ashland, Oregon. And off in the distance is Interstate 5 heading north towards the towns of Talent, Phoenix, and Medford. All right, we're coming down the trail. We had our lunch, which was great, a great view, and we're kind of backtracking to try to find our way to get up to this rock peak. Maybe you can see up there. That is called Little Pilot Peak. There's a Little Pilot Rock and a Little Pilot Peak, and I kind of got them confused a bit, but on the map, I'm able to figure it out. This one is Little Pilot Peak, which is about 5,630 feet in elevation. I don't see a trail here, so we're just gonna go cross country and see if we can get up there. All right, made it to the top of Little Pilot Peak, and it's a little overcast day today, but boy, I get a 360-degree view here. I want to be careful that I don't fall off, but let me turn it this way. And there is Mount Shasta to the south, and the whole valley heading into California. And over this direction is the Pacific Crest Trail that we took to get here. And there's Pilot Rock off in the distance, and down below there's an opening with the road that we drove up. And then off in the far distance is Mount Ashland, and kind of in the center of the photo is the border between Oregon and California. Then as I move the camera a little bit to the north, you can see the upper Bear Creek Valley and the city of Ashland kind of buried down there at the upper part of the valley. And over towards Grizzly Peak and back towards Upper Klamath area. It's just a gorgeous view up here. And I have to say, one thing that I love is that I'm only about 10 or 15 miles from my house, and there's areas like this all over. Even though I live nearby, there's a lot of areas in the Cascade Siskiyou National Monument I've not visited. This obviously is one of them up here on Pilot Peak. And there's also, looking straight ahead here, down here is Little Pilot Rock. And that's going to be another destination for a future video, hopefully, and can access it from a road down below. And then another destination later on, I think, is going to be Soda Mountain, which is behind us. It has a fire lookout tower on it, and it's accessible off the Pacific Crest Trail as well. Well, we made it back from our hike. It was about 3.5 miles up to Little Pilot Butte, and it's an area that Cloud or I had not been in, so it was all new to us. Great views. There's a lot of areas to explore in the Cascade Siskiyou National Monument, so I'm sure I'm going to have a number of more videos. If you like this one, please give a thumbs up and subscribe if you'd like to see some more of my senior moments.